Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam Wolf, and we've got another Space Marine 2 gameplay overview trailer. It's about 6 minutes long, but they're really pumping out the content on this game. They really want you to know it exists, which I'm glad. I'm glad they're doing that because the first game deserved a lot more than it got, and I'm really happy that they are just full-on Space Marine 2 Warhammer 40k focused. Focus Entertainment's really pulling out all the stops with this one. And I heard this was good. So why don't we just get into it? Don't worry, I've got it at 4K. 60 FPS if it is 60 FPS.
Welcome to Space Marine 2, the newest installment in the Warhammer 40,000 franchise. Brought to you by Saber Interactive and Focus Entertainment. I'm Oliver Hollis-Like, creative director on the project. And today I'm going to take you on a tour of the game's story, game modes, progression.
I've always been a fan of Saber Interactive. I think they do really great work.
Giving you a taste of what's to come when the game releases on September.
I mean, World War Z was fantastic. I love that game.
Space Marine 2 is a third-person action shooter set in the grim, dark universe of Warhammer 40,000. The game's
frame rate looks pretty good.
Allows you to experience this epic story either
whether it'll be a solid 60, that has yet to be seen. I mean, this is probably early footage, so, you know. Grab yourself a drink.
Space Marine 2's story begins a century after the events of the first game. Captain Demetrian Titus is a genetically enhanced super soldier and hero of the Ultramarines.
We will eradicate your kind from the galaxy.
Titus is returned to the Ultramarines.
You're a lieutenant now.
Where he is demoted to lieutenant.
Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
And forced to prove his loyalty in the heat of battle.
See, now I'm going to actually replay the first game before this one comes out to kind of get
the Tyranids.
Idea of the story again.
Take control of Titus and his fellow battle brothers.
And why it might actually explain why he was demoted to lieutenant.
Into the thick of a war of galactic proportions.
Or if you're an American, lieutenant.
Thanks to our unique swarm technology, allowing us to render hundreds of real enemies on
this
screen
is what
at the
World
same
War
time.
Z used, and it was unbelievable.
You'll face seemingly endless waves of
I should play that game.
Running, and
there's a lot of games I should play, let's be honest.
As far as the eye can see.
The camera angle's a little weird on the execution there.
The system of the Xenos threat, battling in the claustrophobic jungles of Kadaku, the majestic planet-spanning
The visuals are
metropolis of
unbelievable.
Avarax, and other epic locations.
And I think they're using in-house tech, which, well, they have to, especially for rendering that many enemies on screen. You just mentioned they're using their in-house tech, but I'm also wondering if the in-house tech includes the visuals, which I think it does. Custom engine, which we need more of. Not everything can be Unreal or Unity.
And tailor your loadout to your upcoming mission.
Hammer, that's me.
Whether you prefer close combat or ranged warfare,
look at that massive gun, dude.
Wide range of equipment offers you an array of devastating weapons and unique special abilities.
Bolter.
A balanced approach is certainly wise, since performing
mostly all
a
you need.
Melee finisher replenishes your armor and keeps you in the fight for longer. Shred the enemies of humanity with the iconic chainsword. Liquefy them with the melter rifle. Or crush them with the mighty Thunderhammer.
Thunderhammer's all me, baby.
How you vanquish the Tyranid invaders
it is bloody.
Entirely up to you.
Your duty is not
co-op, which the first game did not have, if I remember
you'll
correctly.
Find operations mode. Here, the focus is on cooperation and replayability.
Hell yeah.
Play as one of 6 classes with unique skills and abilities.
Now,
then develop and customize them to make them your own.
Yeah.
Whether
we haven't heard of
snipers, stealth cloak, and long-range capabilities.
As far as I know, I haven't heard of any battle pass
launcher,
deal. They're just going to put everything in the game, which good. That'll keep people playing. If they know they can just unlock it.
Those of your squad mates will be decisive on the battlefield. The more missions you play, the more you'll unlock cosmetics for your Space Marine. You'll also earn XP and armory data that you can spend in the battle barge's armory to unlock new class perks and improve your armament's performance.
That's sick.
Eternal war.
Versus mode. I think the original had a
If you're
versus
into
mode.
more competitive challenges, well then you're in for a treat. Enter the fray in our Eternal War mode,
Again, this-
where you'll be able to pit yourselves against
This
other
goes back to
players.
something I've said
6
many
Space
times over.
Marines clash
Not
against
every
6 of
game
their
needs
sworn
PvP.
chaos
Not every game needs
adversaries
co-op.
in arenas
These are just
inspired by the
added
game's rich settings.
settings that, you know, or added
Choose
modes
your
that
preferred rule set, be it the intense annihilation death
if it was just a
match,
multiplayer only game,
strategic
it would
seize
hurt it.
or
But
the exhilarating capture and control. Then engage
This
in
could be fun.
adrenaline-pumping matches that will
I mean,
test
it's Gears
your
of War,
skills
essentially,
against players
but
from
in Space
across the
Marine.
world. Each skirmish offers you the chance to earn more XP and add more weapons to your arsenal as you prove your valor on the battlefield.
that'd probably be me, the bubble shield. I'm a tank player, what can
That's
I say?
all just a taste of what is to come. We can't wait for you to experience the passion and care that our teams have poured into this game.
The
More
years.
surprises in store for you, to be revealed very soon.
The years that we've waited, man.
In his name I will fight.
The years that have gone by without a Space Marine 2.
Pre-order the standard
September
Gold
9th,
or
baby.
Ultra editions and defend humanity on September 9th when Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 launches on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC.
All right, so there's a season pass, which some people might not like season passes. I kind of warmed up to them just because if the base game is good, okay, if it's good and you want to just guarantee yourself the content later on, season pass makes it easier. You don't have to think about it. You just buy it and then you get everything, I'm assuming. But there's the layout right here. Pre-order plus 4 days early access, or early unlock, which, you know, I mean, for a single player game, mostly single player game, not necessary. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I might get the standard edition. I don't know. I'll have to see, you know, what exactly comes in. You know, the Ultra Marines Champion Pack, whatever that is. The Ultra Edition, I guess, is what this is. So that's not the name of the thing. It's the Ultra Edition. So this is what comes in it. Being that I've been waiting on Space Marine 2 for so many years, and I love the original, I don't see myself not getting the Ultra Edition for something like this, just because I love the publisher, I love the developer. They both have had my money since day one. So it's kind of hard for me to say that I wouldn't buy the Ultra Edition. But this game just looks phenomenal. I mean, just look at it. The visuals alone are enough to actually hook me. But the gameplay looks frenetic, bloody, brutal. It looks so good. That right there is very strange, though. You can see. Let's do a slow-mo real quick here. You know, take a look. Look at where he's aiming. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like, I don't know, maybe it is the camera angle that kind of makes it look like he's supposed to be shooting like over here or something. But it's a bit odd, to say the least. You know, it kind of threw me for a loop. As far as the frame rate is concerned, it looked good. I think with the amount of Tyranids on screen, I think it's Tyranids, right? Yeah, it is Tyranids. What am I talking about? I don't know. They mentioned Xeno something later on, and I'm like, isn't that like Alien? Xenomorph? With the amount of Tyranids on screen, the frame rate could take a dive, but it's their technology, and hopefully they've been spending the years that they've been developing this game on perfecting that technology. I mean, World War Z was a start, so they know how to work with it, which is why I'm glad it's a custom engine and not something like Unreal or, you know, Unity, because, I mean, you can work with those engines. Unreal's probably, you know, the most versatile engine on the market, but if you want to do something specific with your game, you make it yourself. And they have done a very good job with their own engine, especially in World War Z. So I have no doubt they've figured out how to actually get this to work properly at 60 frames a second. So very excited, and I can't wait for this game to release on September 9th. I'm not really keen to pre-ordering, but I have said that I pre-order from companies I trust, and that's very few these days. But Saber Interactive has time and time again just proven their mettle. And Focus Entertainment, they win some, they lose some, but you can't deny the output is actually more solid than not. So I'm very excited for this one. But let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. How excited are you for Space Marine 2? I know I am. I'm a huge 40k fan. I like Warhammer in general, but 40k is, you know, I'm sci-fi. I love sci-fi. It's always more interesting to me. So very excited, and I cannot wait for more Space Marine 2 when it comes out September 9th. So if you're planning to pre-order now. I don't recommend it. If it's not your bag, don't do it. But I might actually pre-order. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not really buying games outright that I say I'm going to buy these days just because it's too expensive. But we'll see. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please join me again in the next one where we take a look at another trailer and give you my reaction to it, because that's why it's called a trailer reaction. Until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Space Marine 2, and I'll see you guys later.